All right, what's up, my task down 2488 Neo Hippies? This is Paige, and I'm here with a new video. This one's gonna be on plagiarism. But before we go any further, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. It helps your man out. Thank you so much for the love. Now let's get into it.
It's Paige.
It's Paige.
It's Paige. It's Paige. It's Paige. It's Paige.
It's Paige.
All right, what's up, my task down 2488 Neo Hippies? Let's get into the explanation. All right, so first things first, this is going to be a little bit of a series. I'm going to start off with Let's Get It On and Thinking Out Loud. So we have Marvin Gaye and we have Ed Sheeran, right? We as songwriters know that the melody line for Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On is different from Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud. We know that the B section is different in both songs, right? And as the way the world works, which is fair, that's what we can sue for, right? But as a person who produces music or / makes beats, I'm also looking at the music side of it. But let's look at this. The reason why plagiarism is going to get crazier and crazier is because it seems that there's nobody in A&R minding the store. Like in the old days, you would get a cat who comes in, he's from A&R, Artist and Repertoire, and he listens to what Ed has, right? And he's like, you know what? I like everything you have, but that last one, Thinking Out Loud, I love the melody. I love everything about that song, but we're going to have to get somebody else in here to produce some new music for you. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit on any piece of music that we put under it. All right? So instead of us having to go through the rigmarole of having a lawsuit, because the push and pull of what you have here is the same push and pull that is in the Let's Get It On song. The song is iconic for the push and pull of the music along with the lyrics. So let's do something different, or even better. You like that? I got a guy who has an MPC or a Machine Plus, and guess what? He's nice with it. He can flip this and make this work, all right? So you can have your song, but we're going to do something different musically, all right? And we're going to sample the music that you've already created. All right, we're gonna use what you did, and this guy's gonna come in, he's gonna flip it and make it dope. All right, no, that guy doesn't exist anymore. Or they just was like, okay, well, who cares? I'm gonna take this song. It's so old that who's gonna know? And that was the problem. Everybody knew. Everybody who heard that heard it just like they heard the Robin Thicke song. But the idea is that you heard that music and you knew exactly what that was. I understand the arguments that have been put forward. Like, oh, well, the melody is different. Oh, well, the B section is different. Oh, well, a few of the chords are different. But as a man who makes music / producer or beat maker, whatever you want to call it at this point, if I had programmed some dope music and sold it to 50 Cent, he used it and it was a hit. Jay-Z comes along and says, I love that beat. I would love to get on that. So he hollers at his man and say, hey, can you make that beat for me? And just change a few little things. Just a few little minute things. Not big things to make it a different beat. Just a few little things because I want to rap right on top of that. So his man goes in, creates that beat that I did, and Jay-Z, with all his money and all his power, raps on a beat that I created and I don't get paid. You see the difference now? You're feeling it? That music is iconic. That music, that push and pull, can't be anything else but Let's Get It On. Now, there are ways around it. There could have been a whole lot of ways, a whole lot of things could have been done, but that music goes with that song, and when you hear that song, it's Marvin Gaye. It would be like, for people who are in the back, it would be like me sitting here You know I love Prince. So I just sit down and say, hey, you know what? I love that Purple Rain. And what I'm going to do is something different. I'm going to take it and put it in a different key. And I'm going to play the chords the same way that they did it. But I'm going to change a couple of them. But yet, I am playing Purple Rain. When you hear that, you know what that is. You know exactly what that is. And that's what happened in that situation. And, you know, for my brother, not for anybody who's watching, but this is, you know, pointed at my brother because he wouldn't let me talk. That's what I'm talking about. It's the music. It's the music. The music means something too. And to a beat maker sitting in his house, huffing and puffing every night, working as hard as he possibly can to create beats that he could sell for somebody to come and just lift him. Somebody just come and lift him. That's money that he could have had. I know the guys who produced that music and played on that song, a lot of them are dead and they are not connected to it in a way where they can get paid. But the person who owns that publishing should get paid because it is that song. It's certain pieces of music, people should just look at it and say, come on, man. I'm not going to go and sing over Billie Jean because that is Billie Jean. And I'm not going to take the music and then say that it's my song. And you can't copyright chord progressions. You can't copyright drum parts. And you can't copyright bass lines. Okay, understood. But you know that that's Billie Jean. You know that that's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You know that you took that. And you know that you should have not taken it because you know that that's, come on. It's not the fact that it's illegal was done. It's the principle of what was done. You took the push and pull of an iconic song and then called it yours. That's all I'm saying. But because we live in this new world now, you're going to see that a lot. I have a bunch more of these to talk about because, truthfully, it's happening because nobody's minding the store. Everybody wants a hit so bad that they're willing to take something that was obscure, something that maybe nobody heard that. Maybe, you know, I can get away with this. And instead of saying, you know what, I like that. Let me be inspired by that. I'll create something that pays homage to it, but, you know, I won't take it. Even though I know I can, I'll do something close enough to it so that I can have a piece of it too. Because we're writing songs. We're writing songs. You know, we are making music. And now that everything's become corporate, you can't just take a chance anymore and create something new. You are almost forced into doing something that will create a hit and get you your number one in the first week. And you know the rest of the story. But in this situation, yes, those melody lines are different. But the push and pull of the music is the same. And beat makers, producers deserve their credit too. It's like if I made something so dope, then just be inspired by it. And you create something different. As opposed to just taking it and doing whatever you want because you can. Ed probably has tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars in his budget that he could have gotten guys in who were really good arrangers and composers and could get in there and really, really, really give him what he was looking for, but in a different way. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching my video to the end. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a good one and goodbye.
It's Paige.
It's Paige.